Okay friends, today we are going to be making some henna designs to celebrate Diwali. So the first thing we're going to do is put our hands on our paper. And we're going to make sure our fingers are nice and spread out. I'm not going to keep my fingers bunched up together like this. I'm going to keep them nice and spread out. Then I'm going to take my pencil or pen and trace my hand. I'm going to want you to do this in pencil. I'm doing it in a pen just so you can see what I'm drawing. So my hand is nice and opened and I trace around it. Then what I'm going to do is find some space on my paper. You see, if I put my hand like this, I can fit it. If I go like this, it's not going to fit. If I just go like this, it's not going to fit. But I'm going to turn my paper and find some space so I can fit both hands on my paper. And your hands are probably a lot smaller than mine, so you might have an easier time fitting your hands on the paper. Let me go real slow here. There we go. Now I have two hands that I am ready to decorate with some henna designs. I like to start in the middle. Now if we look at these designs, they look really complicated. But what I want you to do is just start with one mark. I'm going to start with a dot. Now I'm just going to see where it takes me. I can add a circle around my dot. I'm going to add some little oval shapes around my dot. And I'm not really thinking about it or worrying about it being perfect. I'm just kind of going with it. Now I'm going to add some curved lines around those oval shapes. And it's kind of looking like a flower. So I just started creating and I ended up with this pretty nice design. I am going to finish decorating my henna hands and then we'll chat about cutting them out. I am all done drawing my henna design hands. So now it is time for me to cut out. I'm just going to kind of free my hands from the paper so they are not next to each other. I'm going to go real slow here. And now that I've got these two, it might be a little bit easier. And I like to kind of cut off this extra two on the fingers. And instead of trying to cut around like this, which can be really, really tricky trying to curve your scissors like that. What I like to do is start here and cut, and start over here and cut, and now it's a lot easier to do than this. I might have Okay, I am done cutting out my hands, so now for the fun part, I am going to mount my hands on construction paper. So I'm going to find some construction paper that I can fit both hands on, and we're going to use our little containers of glue today. When we use these, we go dip, dip, wipe it on the lip. We want to make sure our glue is not drippy. And then, on your hand, you're going to go dot, dot, not a lot. And as you go, keep saying to yourself, dot, dot, not a lot. And if you put glue on the edges, you don't need to put any glue in the middle. The less glue we have, the neater our project's gonna look. When I'm ready to glue it down, I'm gonna carefully smooth it out. Then I'm going to hold both hands on top of it and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now I've got both of my hands glued down. So what I'm going to do is cut them out. But I'm going to do something special called a bubble cut. First things first though, I'm going to free the hands from the paper. So I've got one hand that's going to be easy to work with. Let's see, I'm going to cut off all this extra blue. I've got two hands. What I'm going to do today is a bubble cut. So instead of taking my scissors and cutting right here along the line, I'm going to move my scissors over. And I want to see a little bit of blue like this. So I'm leaving about a pinky width of space between my drawing and my construction paper when I cut. That way, I'm going to have a nice blue shape around my hand. Now that my hands are cut out, I'm going to focus on the composition of my artwork. The composition is how you arrange all of the shapes on your artwork. So instead of just gluing these down, first I'm going to move them around my paper and see what I think looks nice. I can have them both going from one side, but they don't fit. Maybe one going like this, one like that. Oh, I like this. So I'm going to go ahead and glue them down. Okay, there's only one thing I have left to do with my finished henna design artwork, and that is to sign my name. Good artists always sign their name on their work. Have fun, amazing artists.